Hello, this is Grant, and we're going to be picking up some odds and ends in Dead Rising 1 Master Run. So there's basically just two more survivors we have left before we can end the day. Day 1's pretty easy, and you can get everything done, usually about by 3 a.m. And then you have nothing else till 6 a.m. where Day 2 officially starts. So I'm going to go pick up the two books needed for the small chainsaw. They are going to be the Engineering book and the Entertainment book. Nice little feature is the Entertainment book also ups the durability of the skateboard, so that's going to last 3 times as long as well. There is a nice book for specifically skateboarding that lets you do a jump or an ollie and increases the durability. I don't usually bother to get it just because I'm wanting for slots anyway, but it is kind of cool. I was wondering there's got to be some really fun ways you can use that, but sadly I do not know them. I love that you can just go through the water on the skateboard. I hate coming through here without the skateboard. It's just so tedious. And in a run, it's all about making good time. Pretty important to have one on you if possible. It's too bad that you can't get any kind of good vehicle that you can just carry around with you. Like, maybe the motorcycle had the ability that if you leave it near a transition, you could, like, walk through the door or something. I mean, I know they have it the way it's set up, just so that you can't go crazy with it. Because vehicles are pretty powerful. You can actually, one way to fight the convicts is just to go get the delivery truck from the maintenance area, or I guess the underground tunnels, and just ram them repeatedly. They can't really hurt you, and once their car is broken, they're not going to get out of it, so it's pretty simple. Like, I would love if they had, like, the bike, which is only in Alfresco Plaza. If you could maybe take that around, because it's not that durable. But if you could... I don't think you can carry that. I might have to try to knock it over sometime and see if you couldn't pick it up. Originally, I'd looked into if there was a way to increase the durability of the weapon cart. I would totally take that everywhere. Like, if you could get that 2 or 3 books on that, it would never break, and you just basically it'd be a run function for Frank. Might still do that. I don't know how durable the card is, but maybe I'll do some tests and see just how long it lasts next time I'm in the supermarket. If it's durable, I mean, I might grab it every time I'm over there, because it's pretty close to the door. I can just pop in, grab it, come back, use it to sprint all the way through Wonderland. The only thing that sucks about that is the only way you can pick the cart up is if you knock it over. So, usually you have to kick it, but that does damage to the cart, which means it's not going to last as long. So, I always remember saving Lee. She's very iconic of a survivor. Basically, she's crying about her daughter dying. Of course, I always pick up the wrong items. I wish there was a way you could, like, select. Like, maybe look at it and hit X or something. So I have to drop the skateboard just so I can pick everything up. And her. She's pretty easy because you carry her. That's probably why I save her a bunch. It's weird. I don't usually save a lot of people if I have to do a run through the game. Like, say I want to just beat the game, get the overtime mode, because I haven't played in a while. But there's certain characters I always do save, and she's one of them. When really there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's too bad you can't carry everyone. There's a little loophole where there's a move you can get where you pick up a zombie or a survivor. You can carry them a little ways and then throw them. So you can kind of use that. Like, it works sometimes. Like, I've used it before in Paradise Plaza when the survivors are being bitchy. You can just pick them up and throw them off the edge, and they'll get there a lot faster than trying to use the AI's pathing. It's not ideal, though, and I don't think we have it yet. One thing that sucks for this run is that you don't know when you're going to get certain skills, or even just certain level ups. Like, for all I know, I might get the stock item next. I can hold something more, or maybe I might get health or speed. It's randomized. I think there's some algorithm to kind of spread it out, so you're not going to get max health at level 12 and then still have 4 stock. But the fact that, 1, the skills are random, and then 2, when you get them is random, makes it difficult to guarantee those in any run. You get some in a certain order, like you're always going to get the jump kick at a certain level. Or, I mean, first or so. But sometimes you'll get zombie walk, and then, I want to say speed, and then you don't get it to like level 5. Other times you can technically get it as soon as you hit level 2. It's interesting, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know until I went through and had to record this. Both from editing, where you're paying a lot more attention to what's going on screen, because I've watched this footage plenty of times, and just from you're put in situations you're not really used to, because you have to play the game differently. Like there's a couple stuff in this game that I knew about, but it's been so long since I made use of it that I had just forgotten. A good example is in these upcoming episodes is when you go fight the psychopath in Chryslip's Cliff. He has those 3 survivors locked up, which until I had to go save them again, I did not remember that those are absolutely atrocious. Their AI is terrible. One of them just like sits there and stares at zombies. I looked into it. I thought maybe it's a thing where she's blind or something and that's canon. Nah, just weird.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're gonna go head on out. We're gonna do Shadow of the North Plaza next. Another really easy scoop. Basically, just show up, talk to the guy, carry him back. We could have gotten him in the, I guess, our last run out, but since you have to carry both of them, it's not ideal. It'd be nice if the cars in the underground parking garage, tunnels, whatever they're called, if they kind of saved their location, because then once you have the maintenance key, you could just pop down there, grab a car, drive to Alfresca Plaza, and then just go up, grab the person, come back down, and you can drive your way back. In a way, I wish there was more things like that to do, like more keys to get or unlocks you could try and hit, but just make them difficult to do everything at once. Or like you have to go spend time going to get the maintenance tunnel key, so it's not usually something you'll get in a normal run. I actually have time after I save this survivor just because I have between 3 to 6 a.m. where I'm not doing anything. So, but still, it'd be cool if there's more things like that. I think there is in Dead Rising 2, because if anything, you can always go try and get more cash, which is pretty useful in that game because they have unlocks you can get for like cars and whatnot, which make the game a little bit simpler, just because if you played it long enough to have the car, you can just drive it wherever you want to go. So here I always forget what exactly store he's in. Some of these stores just all blend together. So. I'm really glad I have a good mic. I don't know if you can hear it in any of these, but I have some. The people who live one room over are playing FIFA and they're getting quite animated. Man, this guy was screwed. He had nothing in the ways of defense. At least crawl through over there, where they might not be able to get you through the barrier. To be fair, I don't think he planned this. What Otis says is that he was hurt by the dude in the supermarket, the crazy guy. And particularly, I think he says he shot him in the leg. So which is why you need to offer your shoulder. It's interesting they have so many ways to escort survivors. Like, they could totally just been like, oh, carry. And then, like, they almost don't have a reason where you need to offer your shoulder over carrying. And there's no, like, mechanical reason that they're different, to my knowledge. Because if you're holding hands, you can get separated Whereas if you're carrying, you don't. But it just seems weird that if you're gonna do this anyway, might as well either make a point like maybe carrying is slower than offering a shoulder or something. Seems like a missed opportunity. That and maybe just work on the AI, because like that, I'm just walking into zombies. They're not even trying. It's another complaint I have just about difficulty. I'd love to hear like what you guys think. Like if they could have improved this somehow, if you think it's done better in some of the other games. I think it's kind of left that way because they want the game to be kind of silly, not vicious. But still, zombies do need to be a threat. I think they should just do something else. I'm not sure what it would be. Maybe make the zombies faster. I think it'd be a big issue that, one, the zombies don't notice you. Two, that basically they're too slow in acting and in what they do. Plus, until they actually launch an attack, they just kind of stumble around and you can just push up into them and ignore them. Like, that's my big thing is like, you don't even try. You just kind of walk through groups. You don't even need to avoid them sometimes. You're just like, I'm just going to go this way. I love the music in this game. I was listening to... There's the psychopath music for the convicts there still. Which is the easiest way to know they're alive or respawn is you can hear their music. And normally I have it turned down, because normally when I play Dead Rising, just casually, I would be listening to something else, like a podcast. So, I don't actually remember the music that much. It really sticks out. It's something they did not, I think it's like skimp on when they made this game. Great music. So once we have this guy back, it's going to wrap up day one. Then we'll go out and get the maintenance tunnel key, just to have it in case we want it. You don't really need it anywhere, but it makes it a little bit more convenient when you're going to go do the Carlito Bomb quest, scoop. So I have an interesting time here where I can't actually get up on there because of the ceiling, but I keep trying it for some reason. Thankfully, he can still get up here, despite his injured leg. It's kind of, I love how they just pop up, even though he's injured.